Today we want to share with you our first time hatching eggs. And we have 24 eggs here that we have gotten fresh from the coop yesterday and today. We selected eggs that were pretty clean and ones that didn't look like they had any kind of thin shell or anything like that.
So we've got a neighbor that's moving and was over there getting some firewood and some other things, and he mentioned something about having an incubator, and so we got that, and it didn't have an egg turner in it, so we purchased an egg turner to put in it, and we're gonna try hatching some eggs.
Yeah, so we have 24 eggs that we're going to try to hatch. We realize that some of them probably aren't fertilized. We realize some of them aren't going to make it. And probably, if the odds are the way they are, half of them might be roosters, and we need hens. So we're going to go ahead and try hatching 24 eggs and see how many hatch and how many hens we get. Now, I have been calibrating the incubator for about a day now. We need it to be holding steady at around 99.5 or 100.5. And let's just show you the incubator. Okay, we've got this set up on our kitchen counter, and I cleaned it up as best I could. I think you probably had it out in a shed or a barn or garage or something. But this particular incubator is a Little Giant, which is one of the better brands. This one is the model 9200. I think the most recent one is 9300. But you see my thermometers in there. This is the one that came with it, and this is my kitchen thermometer. I wanted to make sure that this thermometer that came with it was accurate. So this little knob here, you can turn to make it hotter or colder, and then it's got some vent plugs because air circulation is important. So we only have one vent plug out now, but as time goes on, we'll take this one out when they're close to hatching, so there's plenty of air in there.
So the eggs will be in the incubator for approximately 21 days, and after 8 days we'll candle them to see what progress is with the possible chicks inside. And then at 18 days we will we'll remove the egg turner so that they're no longer being rotated.
So in opening this up before we put the eggs in, this is the egg turner. It just comes out, and then it has a screen at the bottom, and this is where we'll lay the eggs on day 18 for them to hatch. And then underneath that
It's the water tray.
Is some water trays. And so we want to make sure that this is full so that they have enough humidity, because humidity is important too, as well as temperature. We're going to add a little bit more of lukewarm water in here before we put the eggs in. Just make sure those are full. Now, from the manufacturer's directions on the egg turner, you're not supposed to turn them by hand. So we're putting these in with the small end facing down, which is the instructions. And this particular one has room for 40 eggs, I believe, or 41 eggs. But we are only hatching 24. We're trying to keep the center part open a little bit so we can add water when we need to without disturbing the eggs.
We're at 24.
So there's the setup. I've got the thermometer in there so we can monitor the temperature, and we'll just put the lid back on. There's a notch right here for the cord so we can hopefully have a good seal. And now I heard the egg turner come on. So we'll be watching these throughout the next 3 weeks. And we'll be taking you along for the whole process so you can see exactly how this is going. So stay tuned because you're gonna get to see some chicks hatch. Have you guys ever hatched any chicks? Let us know down below if you've hatched some chicks and also if you had any issues or what we can be watching out for.
Tell us your success stories.
We'll see you next time.